Hello, my name is Neil Ticktin. I'm the editor-in-chief and publisher of MacTech Magazine. We're here this week with TUAW, the unofficial Apple weblog, and MacTech Magazine together are interviewing developers at the Worldwide Developer Conference 2011. With us now is Pablo Diaz from Appfluence. Pablo, thanks you for joining us. I'm glad that you were able to make it. Yeah. Why don't we start with, give us a little bit of background on Appfluence and what you do for the company, and just give us an idea of who you guys are.
We are a 4-people, early-stage, bootstrapped startup. We develop,
I like all the adjectives in there.
Information in one sentence. We develop a productivity tool for the iPhone, iPad, and now also for the Mac called Priority Metrics, which is a tool that lets you zero down, focus on what are the tasks that you can do that give you the highest return on your investment for your time. It's based on the Eisenhower method. I guess the philosophy is summarized by Eisenhower's quote that what's important is not always urgent, and what's urgent is not always important.
Right.
So we use that to let users classify their tasks into a 2x2 diagram, so that important tasks go to the top and urgent tasks go to the left. Well, yes. And
urgent, not important tasks go down.
Exactly. So basically, we're trying to look for that 20% of your work that gives you 80% of your results.
Right. And what do you do for the company?
I am one of 4 co-founders. We're all 4 of us pretty technical people. So we share development. We're learning marketing on the go, business development, and so on.
It's a co-op learning experience at this point.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. We've had the chance to work with Stanford University in an incubator program called Basis. We made it to the finals of their competition, kind of like a science fair on steroids. And we were the only app-oriented company in the competition.
And you guys are based here in San Francisco?
We are spread between Palo Alto and San Francisco.
Palo Alto and San Francisco. Okay. You saw the keynote and or heard about the keynote? So the announcements that were made, what did you think about them in general, and how do they apply to Appfluence?
Well, there's a lot of things that I have been hoping that came out for a while. For example, we're pretty excited about the location-based notifications. I think that's something that can enrich our tools.
Yeah, I can imagine that could be a big thing for you guys,
And also integration with Twitter, that's something that you could do on your own. But it really helps if Apple gets it out of your way. It lets us focus on what's important for us, very priority metrics.
Got it. Not at all urgent, because it's Twitter. No, I'm kidding. What other announcements in there sounded interesting to you, and even whether or not they had an application to Appfluence or not? What announcements were you most excited about to hear?
Well, I like to see that the multitasking is finally getting a boost. It seemed like, well, it might be the wrong place to say it, but it seemed like Android had a leg up on that, and iOS is catching up. The tab navigation in Safari is a pretty neat tool. I'm looking forward to download the latest version and play with it.
Go from there. Are you seeing any of the announcements? Do they look like they're providing any challenges to you? From a development point of view, do you think it will be more difficult to develop certain parts of Appfluence as a result of the?
I think we actually are pretty well set. We don't think any of the features are really competing with our core business, and that's a good thing. If you're too much in the way of what Apple might be able to provide for everybody, you don't have a unique factor.
And on the app development side, and obviously there's certain things at WWDC that are non-disclosure. We're not asking about those, but do you find any of the changes in the OS with Lion, are they going to make it more difficult for you or easier for you?
Well, I don't know how to answer that. We've been playing with the latest development tools, and I think that's a nice improvement. I can't disclose many
Yeah,
details of how it
exactly.
works,
Yeah, exactly.
but,
Yeah.
I like how it goes.
Right.
It's making development a little more dependable, less reliable, relying less on your own infrastructure and
more on Apple's infrastructure.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
so
always
it should
nice.
make for a nice, robust application.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to tell us about Appfluence or what you guys are doing?
Well, check our website. We have a few videos of our tools in action.
Right.
We're pretty happy with our customers. We're learning a lot from our customers, probably as much, if not more, than they learn from us. We're actually having a lot of use cases come straight from user email.
Sure.
And the more you guys send, the better for us.
Great, great. Well, thanks, Pablo, for joining us.
Thank you for your time.
My name is Neil Ticktin. I'm the editor-in-chief and publisher of MacTech. We are here this week with TUAW and MacTech together talking to developers at WWDC to see